they have rates that negotiate for these so-called right after so-called injustice has been done. They got rates that are being negotiated for them individuals. Okay. Say, look, we'll pay you $500. You go in there and I found out Michael Rivera brought this out. The Kent State thing, when those students got shot, the Edomite students, somebody pulled out a starter cap pistol.
Yep, that's right.
And that's what set off the chaos. Yep. So that person was a rent-a-thug. His job, yeah.
Right. And the guy that, when they tried to put out the fire the other day, and the firemen put in the hose, and some nigga came up and poked the hole in the hose, and it started spraying, and he poked another hose. Now, don't they realize under that chaotic situation, don't you supposed to have cops there? Right. It was all staged, man.
Right.
And then there was a scene where they had on CNN, it was a car on fire. There was no cops. There was no fire engines, nothing like that, man. They just let the car burn.
Yeah, what happened?
And they let people ride right past it. Now, the car could have exploded, man. That was nothing but chaos, man. That was created chaos. Those buildings, the CVS that was burnt up, how do you know them thugs did it, man? How do you know them Jakes did it, man? Because they blamed it on the Jakes. How do you know if some rent-a-thug didn't do that?
That's right.
See, they play you niggas, man. See, one day what they're going to do, they're going to have a bunch of you niggas and you women, you dumb, stupid black woman come out there with your children, man. She might have a fucking toddler. And she's out there fucking protesting. Anything can break out. All I got to do is have some rent a thug.
Right, yep.
Bust off in many different directions. Yep. And what is the cops going to do? They're going to fire back on the crowd.
That's right.
You dumb niggas. That's why we said what we said about Michael Brown. And that bitch made hoe fucking Polite got all upset about it, man.
Yeah.
Okay?
I got a quick precept.
And let me say this about Polite, man. Hey, brother, you ain't welcome in New York, my man. Okay? You gonna come up in here and somebody gonna crack you, man. All right? Because about everybody in Israel hate your fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna roll up on the wrong nigga and you're gonna get twisted up. All right? You bitch made hoe. You motherfucker. And then people are waking up to the bullshit of the black consciousness community, man. And where were you guys down there? Since you about the black people, did you go to Baltimore? Did you rah shit up down there? No, you didn't, man. You all about a fucking debate to make a lot of goddamn money, man. You know? And people are not even listening to you guys like they used to, man. They see that you're full of shit. They see that you're full of shit. And I found out when you join a new covenant under Polite, you know you got to be jumped in. I mean, like in a gang, they got to beat you up. Now, what kind of religious organization is that? Where they got to beat you down? Well, any nigga that joins them, then go right ahead. Be with the nigga, man. If the nigga tell you jump off a bridge, do that too. All right?
Yeah, come on. This is Jeremiah 5:26. This is for the rent-a-thug. It says, "For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap, they catch men."
You know what links up with that too? For ye a day that prepare a table for that troop. So these rent-a-thugs, they might hear this truth and they say, you know what, we don't believe in this truth. Our king is Caesar. Me and the Rothschilds. Me and the Esau. They want Esau to stay up in power. So they'll help Esau. They'll join these groups and be part of the chaos and all of that. But the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahshai, going to visit every last one of you motherfuckers, man. All right? Going back to what I was reading, it says, i.e., it will cost more for him to kill your in-laws than to rob the corner store for food. As with almost any service, rates vary wildly and can be negotiated. Rent-a-thugs can be employed on a single assignment. And I just had a thought about the Sakari. I think the Sakari was they were called dagger men. Yep. And they would hide in the audience and cause chaos. Their job was to cause chaos, the Sakari, when you go into the history of them. All right, so you had them back there. Yep. Rent-a-thugs can be employed on a single assignment, multi-assignment, or permanent basis, depending on how creative that nigga is. dependent on the circumstances and money paid. Rent-a-thugs provide a very convenient way to mount assaults on offending parties, provided the rent-a-thug is a professional and does not confess to the police. The crime is never traced back to you. The truly valuable rent-a-thugs are never caught, and the ones who are promptly take their own lives, usually by swallowing cyanide pills and the like. It is wise to be extremely careful of whom you employ.
That just shows you how stupid the HODC is, having these conferences and letting all type of different Hebrew Israelite groups come together. You don't know if these guys are set up, man. You don't know if they're agent provocateurs. Okay? That's right. That's right. Well, extract information from your dumbass.
That's
man.
Right, man. That's right.
Infiltrate your group. Now you read about the Rent-a-Thug, right? They had Rent-a-Thugs back then in the book of Acts 17:2. And Paul, as his manner was, went in unto them, and 3 Sabbath days reasoned with them out of the scriptures. 3, opening and alleging that Yahushua must needs have suffered and risen again from the dead, and that this Yahushua, whom I preach unto you, is the Messiah. The word is Christ, but is the Messiah. 4, and some of them believed and consorted with Paul and Silas, and of the devout Greeks a great multitude. The devout Greeks were Israelites that knew that they were Israelites, but they didn't believe in the Messiah. So they converted to following the Messiah. And of the chief women, not a few. 5, but the Jews which believed not, moved with envy, took unto them certain lewd fellows of the baser sort, that's your rent-a-cops, and gathered a company and set all the city on an uproar, and assaulted the house of Jason, and sought to bring them out to the people to jack them up. So you have a lot of thugs out there. You have a lot of rent-a-cops and rent-a-thugs. You got a lot of rent-a-thugs, because our people, man, when we were brought down, it was always our people that was set up and established to bring the majority, the rest of our people down, man.
That's right.
You got a lot of these guys that are Israelites that are really not Israelites. They're really set up by the government. They're set up by the secret government, the Illuminati.
That's right.
All right?
Yeah, like even the slave revolts. A lot of the slave revolts were crushed because you had one of the insiders that rised up, like the Gabriel Prosser. It was one of his own that turned him in. Yep. All right? So I got a scripture here, the book of Jeremiah 9:4. It's beginning at 4. It says, "Take ye heed every one of his neighbor, and trust ye not in any brother. For every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk with slanders." You got certain amounters that have ulterior motives, man. They really want to see this place stay intact. They really love America. They really love the so-called white man, you know. Like even back then with Yahushua, you had a lot of Israelites that said, "We have no king but Caesar." All right? So them same spirits are back now.
They can die with Caesar.
Right. Them same spirits are back now. Did not Yahushua say this is the same generation that, right? Yahushua made that statement. All this shall come upon the blood of Abel, the ones that slew the prophets. All this shall come upon this generation. We're in that generation now, man. And they will deceive everyone his neighbor, and will not speak the truth. That's why we got Nate under the microscope, man. All right. They have taught.
That's why this guy has to keep. He says we're insignificant, we're bums, we're nobodies, but he always brings up the mark of the beast thing to get on us.
Right.
But we're so insignificant.
And why is he so valiantly trying to prove that in the book of Revelation?
We won the debate because he said we ain't going to take the chip anyway.
Right.
So, but it ain't talking about that. But the thing is, you made the statement, your job was to make your zombies take that chip. So now you put your foot in your mouth by saying we ain't going to take the chip. So now when the chip is actually instituted, and it's mandatory that you got to take it, your zombies are going to be confused.
They're going to be confused. Yeah, because you played the role of a Judas goat. And they will deceive everyone his neighbor, like Nate is doing, and will not speak the truth, like Nate is doing. That they have taught their tongue to speak lies, like Nate is doing, and weary themselves to commit iniquity, like Nate is doing. And not just Nate, Gehenna too, that fat motherfucker, he put him up in there too. Thine habitation.
Hey, you're going to look like a real fool when you find out your hunter is a